Imagine a full-size SUV that doesn't just turn heads with its massive grille, but also hides tech so advanced it feels like stepping into the future. Cadillac's Escalade and Lincoln's Navigator have long battled for the crown of America's luxury SUV king. But this year's models come with surprises that could flip buyer expectations upside down. One of them has a jaw-dropping interior upgrade that rivals private jets, while the other quietly outperforms in ways most drivers never see coming. So, which one truly deserves your driveway, and which might leave you with regrets? Let's find out. The Cadillac Escalade and Lincoln Navigator aren't just cars. They're icons of American luxury. For decades, these full-size SUVs have symbolized comfort, power, and status on U.S. roads, often serving as the ultimate choice for families, executives, and even celebrities. Cadillac brings a bold design language with its Escalade, loaded with modern tech and a presence that demands attention. Lincoln, on the other hand, pushes its Navigator as a sanctuary on wheels, emphasizing calm interiors and a smooth, confident drive. This year, the matchup feels more important than ever. With both brands doubling down on luxury, innovation, and value, buyers are faced with tough decisions. Which SUV strikes the better balance between power and refinement? Which delivers the features that actually matter for everyday use? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, we'll break down everything you need to know before choosing between these two giants. Step inside the Cadillac Escalade, and the first thing you'll notice is presence. This SUV doesn't just sit in a parking lot. It dominates it. The bold front grille stretches wide, flanked by vertical LED light blades that feel futuristic yet unmistakably Cadillac. Move around to the side, and the Escalade's sheer size is evident, standing tall with sharp lines and chrome accents that scream confidence. The Lincoln Navigator counters with a more understated approach. Its design language is smoother, softer, and dare I say, more elegant. Where the Escalade announces itself, the Navigator whispers refinement. A wide mesh grille flows into sleek LED headlights, and the overall shape feels more sculpted, almost yacht-like. Two very different personalities, yet both immediately recognizable as luxury flagships. Inside is where the real story begins. Cadillac pulls no punches with its curved 38-inch OLED display that wraps around the driver's seat like a digital cockpit. Every control, every animation, feels precise and cutting edge. Add in premium leather with trim and an available AKG Studio reference sound system with 36 speakers, and you're basically driving a rolling concert hall. But here's the catch. Tech this advanced can sometimes overwhelm buyers who just want simplicity. Lincoln, however, takes the opposite path. The Navigator's interior is designed as a sanctuary, wide, open spaces, soft touch materials, and seats that can massage you while heating or cooling at the same time. Its 30-way power-adjustable seating may sound excessive, but for long road trips, it's the kind of comfort that spoils you quickly. The infotainment system is straightforward, and while it lacks the Escalade's dramatic curved screen, its usability might win over buyers who value ease over wow factor. Now, let's talk about what's under the hood. The Escalade offers a powerful 6.2-liter V8 engine, delivering over 420 horsepower with a roar that reminds you this is still an old-school beast at heart. It also has an optional diesel for those who value torque and efficiency. On the flip side, the Navigator sticks with a twin-turbocharged V6, pushing out around 440 horsepower. It's smooth, it's quick, and in many tests, it actually outpaces the Escalade off the line. But does speed alone make it the better performer? That depends on how you drive and what you need. Safety and tech features also show how these SUVs target slightly different buyers. The Escalade offers Super Cruise, Cadillac's hands-free driving system, a genuine game-changer on long highway stretches. Lincoln focuses on Co-Pilot 360, which gives strong driver assistance without the futuristic bells and whistles. Some will see Cadillac's tech as revolutionary. Others may see it as distracting. So far, it seems like both SUVs are neck and neck, each excelling in different areas. The Escalade feels bold, futuristic, and packed with jaw-dropping features. The Navigator feels calm, composed, and focused on pampering. But we haven't even touched on pricing, ownership costs, or which one actually gives you the better deal for your money. And that's where things might surprise you. And this is where things get interesting. On paper, the Cadillac Escalade and Lincoln Navigator seem evenly matched. Both huge, both luxurious, both powerful. But the moment you hit the road, the differences start to reveal themselves. The Escalade's V8 delivers a deep, throaty growl that feels old-school American muscle. Press the pedal, and the power surges forward with authority. Yet, despite all that raw strength, the Escalade's size can make it feel heavy around corners, almost like you're guiding a yacht through tight waters. The tech, though Super Cruise, is nothing short of jaw-dropping. Hands-free highway driving that actually works. It's the kind of feature you can't fully appreciate until you're cruising at 70 miles per hour with your hands off the wheel, realizing the future of driving is here right now. Then comes the Navigator. The twin-turbo V6 doesn't sound as commanding, but it responds quicker than you'd expect. It leaps off the line with surprising agility, leaving the Escalade behind in short bursts. Steering feels more balanced, and the ride, thanks to adaptive suspension, absorbs bumps like you're gliding over glass. But here's the shocker. In independent tests, the Navigator often edges out the Escalade in acceleration, despite its smaller engine. It's proof that refinement sometimes beats brute force. Inside, the story continues. The Escalade wows with its dazzling OLED screen, but after a week of use, some testers found it more distracting than helpful. The Navigator's simpler interface may lack the spectacle, but in real-world driving, it often proves easier to live with. Luxury, it seems, isn't always about flash. It's about comfort you don't have to think about. So, which SUV really wins? Is it the Escalade with its boldness and futuristic tech, or the Navigator with smooth ride and everyday usability? The answer may surprise you, because when we look at value, ownership, and what you actually get for your money, one SUV pulls ahead in ways you might not expect. When the dust settles, both the Cadillac Escalade and Lincoln Navigator prove why they've ruled the luxury SUV segment for so long. But the verdict comes down to what matters most to you as a driver. The Escalade is bold, futuristic, and unapologetically show-stopping. Its OLED display and Super Cruise system make it feel like you're stepping into tomorrow's car today. Add in the thundering V8 and unmistakable road presence, and it's a perfect choice for buyers who want technology, prestige, and a ride that announces itself wherever it goes. The drawback? All that flash comes at a higher learning curve, and for some, a bulkier driving feel. The Navigator, on the other hand, leans into refinement. Its cabin is a calm retreat, built around comfort, usability, and smooth handling. The twin-turbo V6 may not roar like a V8, but it delivers quick acceleration and a ride that feels more composed in daily driving. For families, road trippers, or anyone who values ease of use and long-haul comfort, the Navigator is an ideal fit. The downside? It lacks the dramatic flair of the Escalade's tech-forward approach. In today's U.S. market, where buyers demand both innovation and practicality, these SUVs show how luxury is evolving. Escalade signals a push toward high-tech, semi-autonomous features, while Navigator reminds us that true luxury often comes from comfort and simplicity. Together, they're shaping what the next decade of American SUVs could look like. So, which one should you choose? If you crave the latest tech and a commanding presence, the Escalade is your SUV. If you want a smoother, more intuitive luxury experience, the Navigator has your back. But here's the real question. Which matters more to you? Being seen or simply enjoying the drive? Let us know your take in the comments. And if you found this review helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe for more in-depth car comparisons that help you make the smartest choice.